Today, I will share some cards I recently bought to help progress my Legend of Blue Eyes through Ancient Sanctuary collection. What's up, Breaker Army? I'm CardBreaker. Welcome back to another epic video. I recently set a goal to have master sets of the Legend of Blue Eyes through Ancient Sanctuary, and we will see some of the cards that I've recently acquired to help build on that collection today via Mail Day style. Before we get into today's Mail Day style video, I'll be giving away 3 vintage cards to 1 lucky winner. Enter for a chance to win. Make sure you leave a like on today's video. Make sure you are a subscriber. Make sure you guys are ringing that bell. And leave a comment down below. Let me know your favorite original set and your favorite card from that set. But let's check out all the amazing mail we've got today. Alright guys, it's time to get into this Mail Day video. I know it's been a while since we've done one of these, but I promise we've got some really incredible stuff coming up very soon. Because this is just the vintage stuff. You guys know I've got other stuff I'm collecting as well. But I'm going to do my best to try and remember everyone I've bought from and give them a shout on the video and down below in the description. But let's kick things off with one of my really good friends and fellow Yu-Gi tuber, GGVision. We picked up some good stuff from him here recently. Now, this isn't all first edition stuff, if I remember correctly. It's been a while. I've been holding on to this mail for some months now. And some of this stuff I've actually opened just because I couldn't wait and keep it in an envelope. But I tried my best to save every bit of it. So let's see what all we've got that we picked up from my guy GGVision. I do believe there are some first edition stuff in here. So let's see. Oh yes, I do remember these. So we've got some Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon sealed promo. These are the ultra rare jump promos. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6. I forgot we got 6 of those. Oh my gosh, make sure you guys go check out GGVision. He always has some crazy sales. Really good video and content as well. We got a unlimited Dark Paladin, or excuse me, this is Dark Paladin from the Dark, I think this is Dark Revelation 1 is what it's from. Can't remember off the top of my head. I think it's Dark Revelation 1, but I'm trying to collect every single artwork of the Dark Paladin in any type of holo, basically. He did throw this one in for free. I'm actually looking for a really clean Raphael to add to the collection. And then we've got some reverse secret rare Thousand Dragons. I love Thousand Dragon. It's one of my favorite original secret rares, so I had to pick those up. Yeah, there we go. I'm like, I knew we bought some first ed stuff. There's a reason I was really saving this one. But there is a Yugioh Richie. This is from Pharaonic Guardian first edition. And then we've got a Mirage Knight. I needed to upgrade the condition one that I have in my binder right now. Although I do have a PSA 9 and PSA 10, I wanted to upgrade the one that's in my binder because I'm a little bit picky. These next 2 cards actually come from one of my really good friends and arguably one of the best sellers on Instagram, Kid Collectibles. So make sure you go check them out. But here we have some really interesting prints. We've got a first edition Buster Blader from Pharaoh's Servant. And we're going to take a look at this one because him and I went back and forth for a while if this was like some weird error. But I don't know if you guys can see this. So it looks like it almost has like tiger stripes or something in the printing. And what's interesting, it doesn't really go to the holo. If you guys have ever seen this type of like, would you call it a misprint, an error? Like, is it factory fading? I really don't know. But it is a faded card. Like, it's definitely not full saturation, that's for sure. It does have some nice holo lead as well. And of course, we'll take a look at this Legendary Fisherman. You know, regardless if these are like factory errors or whatever you want to call it, I'm so excited to add these to my collection because these are 2 big ones to check off the list. But again, this one has some tiger stripes. This is really interesting. Again, I've never, ever seen this type of misprint, fade, whatever you want to call it. I'll be sure to hit up some faded friends in the comments and of course on Instagram to see their opinions on this one. I will be doing a collection update as I add these cards into my binders. I'm actually waiting on some new binders to come in. But our next bit of mail, I will be honest, I don't remember who this comes from. So I really do apologize. I will try and remember and link it up on the screen and down below, of course, in the description. We've got a first edition Marauding Captain, and on the back is a first edition drop-off. This is from, I think these both from Legacy of Darkness? Yeah, both from Legacy of Darkness. So let's get these out of this lovely team bag real quick. And I tried before I started recording this video to try and remember who this was. I'm like, I'm drawing a blank. I went back through Instagram messages and I really could not remember. But there is that beautiful drop-off, and pretty much all these cards are in like near mint to mint condition, or very, very close. You know, guys, I am really picky with condition, so I always try and buy the cleanest stuff that I can. And, you know, it doesn't always work out that way. You have to do like returns and everything every now and again, but it does usually balance itself out. And then our next bit of our mail, now this is not a like first edition card, but this actually comes from, is it backwards? Yes, it is. So like I was saying earlier, you guys know I like Thousand Dragon a lot. So this actually comes from Faded Yu-Gi-Oh on Instagram. So definitely be sure to go check them out. But this card is, if you could guess from our earlier conversations, This is a unlimited, but it is a nicely faded and has some really nice hollow bleed. I can't pick it up like very well on the camera with this lighting right now. I'm gonna get this out of this top loader real quick. And here is that beautiful Thousand Dragon. Oh my god, looking through the top loader does this card no justice at all. Let me actually go back and pull out one of the Thousand Dragons that we were looking at earlier. Now this will be through the top loader, but you guys can see it's not like the most faded Thousand Dragon, but this card just looks so nice, regardless if it's faded, reverse, first edition, whatever. I don't have a first edition yet, but we will be getting one of those soon. So just a very beautiful card that I am beyond ecstatic and very happy to add to my collection. We will go right into the next card that I did just recently pick up. This just came in, I think, like yesterday or something like that. So I do remember who this is from. This is from Clearly Unpredictable. It's actually underscore Clearly Unpredictable on Instagram. And I did go ahead and open this up. Let's see, is it going to spoil it? Nope, I did turn it in backwards. So let's see what we've got. And I will say this was a previously graded card that was cracked from a slab. So it's very clean. And it is a classic card. And we are going to reveal the card. Let's go. Boom. It is a Yugioh. It was previously a BGS 8.5. So you guys can see it actually had some pretty decent grades. The corners 8.5, edges 8.5, surface 9, and centering surprisingly 9.5. I don't know really how it got that one. We're going to take a closer look at this guy. You can't tell me Yugioh isn't like one of the coolest and best looking cards from the era, and just an absolute menace and a reason it got banned so quickly way back in the day. It is unbanned now, like what, like 15, 18 years, whatever it is later, but gosh, God, this card just looks stunning. And unfortunately is not really much of a hollow bleeder. I would love to own one of those ones that basically look like a Starlight Rare but aren't quite a Starlight Rare. But I am incredibly happy to add this to the collection. I am actually almost done with Legacy of Darkness for my collection. So again, we've got a collection video coming up very soon that I cannot wait to show you guys. The next bit of our mail comes from somebody we've bought from many times on the channel before. His name is N7 Saren. Go check them out on Instagram. Always has like the craziest product. I don't know where they get it from, but oh my gosh. So thank you and hope you enjoy. Of course I will. You guys only knew right now what this card was. Of course we're going to get into it. This was, I think it was a cracked slab. I'm trying to remember. Yes, it was. It was I think a PSA 8. So let's see how we package this. I might have to do some editing here to really get into this card. It looks like our guy N7 did throw in some freebies. We've got an access code talker. I'm not sure quite which printing this one is. It looks like some OCG stuff, of course. But let's get into this. Again, I did say it was a cracked slab. It was a PSA 8 of a very nice vintage card that I am really, really excited to show you guys. But let's see first what he did include as a freebie. Of course, thank you very much, my friend. So this was our free gift. This is from their rarity collection, I think. And ooh, this is a red, I think this is Red Nova, no, is this Red Nova Super Dragon? No, what is this one? I'm drawing a blank, guys. We got an access code talker. It's right there on the tip of my tongue. Oh my gosh, I can't remember the name of that one. I know you guys are going to hate me in the comments, of course, but we're on to what we really got here for. This was a cracked PSA 8 of a very beautiful card from Legend of Blue Eyes. We've got a Mystical Elf. This is a first edition, and if I remember correctly, this one was like slightly wavy. So let's take a look at this very carefully because these cards are not cheap one bit at all. So let's take a look at this card that we got right here. Yes, there we go. And boom, there she is in all of her beauty. I was really torn if I wanted to go with like a wavy copy or a glossy copy, but I actually think I like the wavy version of Mystical Elf a little bit more. So gosh, guys, just look at that card. First edition, Legend of Blue Eyes. Pretty much, what, a 21-year-old card now at this point? Something like that. Wow. N7, thank you so much, my friend. Definitely go check them out on their Instagram. Link will be down below in the description, but let's see what we've got next. No slowing down anytime soon. This next bit of mail does come from Master Cards on Instagram. We've got a Fire Princess from Labyrinth of Nightmare in first edition, and on the back here we do have two cards. It is the Asura Priest, also from, well, this isn't also, but this is from Legacy of Darkness. So I'm very excited to add these to my collection, guys. Again, everything in here helps build that Legend of Blue Eyes through Ancient Sanctuary in first edition. That's all I'm hunting for the binder. It's expensive, but it's something I'm going to try and complete like well over time, and grabbing stuff just as I see really good deals, especially if it's something that's very clean. But let's go into what we've got next. Definitely thank you, Master Cards, for the hookup on those beautiful cards. And up next, we've got some stuff from my guy. I think this is, let me check real quick. This is Supermon's Gaming. on Instagram. So go check them out, of course. Everyone on here, I think just about everyone but like maybe 1 or 2 people are from either like pretty much Instagram or there's some Yu-Gi-Tubers. But we've got, it's not just a Flower Wolf, so there's a first edition LOB rare we've got in here. We do also have, of course, this is beautiful in its own right. It is a Flower Wolf. I think this was first seen, I just watched the episode. It's in the Capsule Monsters season, I think like season 5 maybe. Really, really weird season. I don't know what Konami was doing when they were making that season. But anyway, on to one of the more chasier cards that we've got. It is a Mask of Restrict first edition from Labyrinth of Nightmare. I'm getting really close to being done with Labyrinth of Nightmare as well. I'm very impressed with how quickly I've been able to complete this binder. It's really nice. I mean, my binder right now is kind of thrown all over the place because I'm waiting for some new stuff to come in. But this collection in general, I'm just very, very pleased with the progress and how quickly we're getting through it. I really hope you guys are enjoying this content and love seeing me purchase stuff. I'm going to get this open off of camera just because it does have some personal information on there. And we've got something, this is a Spellbinding Circle. This was also a PSA 8 that I had cracked out of a slab. This is from, I forget how you pronounce their name, Schlost or Schlost, I think it's Schlost. They do stuff on Instagram and YouTube. Probably one of the craziest collectors out there. They have the most insane returns from BGS, PSA, all that stuff. CGC recently with a lot of faded cards. But this is a huge one to pick up for Magic Ruler. This is a first edition Spellbinding Circle. Just the one card in there, but that's okay. It is a banger of a card. Really happy at the price I got this one at. For being priced as a PSA 8, the price was just too good. Like, I was like, I absolutely have to have that one. And then next, this comes from, I believe they have actually more on eBay now. It is quasi cards. So we got, I think it's just one card in this go around. This one card and one card only is a Hellflamer from Pharaonic Guardian. Let's get this guy out of here and take a closer look at him from behind that team bag. But there is a classic card. I believe Merrick used this in the Battle City arc. What a card, guys. Was it Battle City? I think it was Battle City. But very just a classic card. Pharaonic Guardian has really slept on artworks that, if you like the whole like deep Egyptian rich theme pretty much, like this is really what Pharaonic Guardian kind of entails. So huge fan of this one. Thank you very much, my friend. I definitely appreciate that. And the next seller that provided some amazing mail is my good friend Yu-Gi-Oh Pro Shop. I've bought from countless times. I think they go back maybe to like my first mail day video. Absolutely crazy. Definitely go check them out on Instagram. He did include some freebies with this. There's actually 2 packages I got from him. So let's see what it is. We've got a Skill Drain, not from Dark Crisis, but from Dark Revelation 1. The Opticlops. Dude, if this is minty, this is literally the last card, last rare. We're going to have to take a look afterwards. But this is the last rare I need for Legacy of Darkness. Like, what are the odds? Oh, that makes me so excited. We got a Lesser Fiend First Ed, a Array of Revealing Light, and a Blast with Chain. Oh my gosh, dude. I got to keep this one really nice and tucked away because I got to check that one for later. But oh my gosh, that's amazing. I'm almost more excited than that for the actual cards. And then we also got some other freebies. We got a Griffin Wing from Stardark Pegasus and a Relinquish from Stardark Pegasus. He hooked us up with the freebies. Oh my gosh. But wait till you see what holos we've got. So coming up first, we've got a Black Tyranno from Invasion of Chaos. First edition, of course. Everything just about for the collection in this one is going to be first edition. And then we've got a Catapult Turtle, a classic card from Metal Raiders, of course. A card that really Yugi just completely busted and did everything possible to cheat the game. And then up next, we've got a Giant Trunade. This is a Joey classic. And then we've got a Question from Pharaonic Guardian. Really interesting card. I don't remember who used this one in the series. I really can't remember. Let me know down below, guys. And the last card, and an absolute banger, probably one of my favorites that I've gotten in, is a Saga of the Thunder. Extremely faded, guys. Oh my gosh. I believe this is considered max fade, if I'm not mistaken, just because if you look at the stars and then the attribute, it's pretty much gone. Like, I really want to try and complete the set of Sangha, Suijin, and Kazajin with the Gate Guardian in faded, just because these look stunning, guys. Like, all of the Meta Raiders cards, probably some of the best faded cards out there. This is huge. Thank you so much, my friend Yu-Gi-Oh Pro Shop, for the hookup on these cards. Make sure you guys go check them out because they always have incredible stuff for sale. We are getting down to the last couple packages in this opening. Again, I really hope you guys are enjoying this type of content, seeing the mail day stuff, everything like that. This next bit of mail, I think, comes from a Facebook seller, and I don't think they're on like any other socials. So I don't know how to link them. I'll pop up some information, of course, if I can find more information for them. The seller did include some freebies. We've got a Gadget Soldier from Labyrinth of Nightmare, and a Chosen of Zephyra. I don't think I've ever seen this card. What is that from? Is this Cross Souls, like maybe from the special edition? I think that looks like what it's from. But here is really what we're most excited about. This is a Serpent Night Dragon, first edition from Magic Roller, guys. A true classic that was used by, I believe it was Rex Raptor in like one of the very first few episodes where Joey ended up winning the Red Eyes Black Dragon from him. What a beautiful card. Pretty much like near mint, really clean condition, not very much wrong with it, of course. Beautiful, beautiful card. A card that really doesn't get as much love as it absolutely should. Just look at the color pop. Oh my gosh, guys. I really hope you're enjoying seeing all these cards. And we've got about 4 items left in this mail day video. This next package comes from somebody we bought from quite a bit on Instagram. It is Arietta's Card Shop. They always have the most crazy cards on their claim sale, so definitely go check them out. We're going to flip these over. We've got, I think, a couple cards inside of this top loader. And then the big one is the Call of the Haunted, first edition from Pharaoh's Servant. Gosh, guys, like, just seeing these cards going through and, like, just looking at these cards individually and then going through and putting them into a binder, the most nostalgic feeling. Like, this is why, maybe not in first edition for everyone, because you obviously have to do whatever you can do for your budget. So we've got a Fusion Sword of Muramasa Blade, first edition from, this is Legacy of Darkness. We got a Shadow Tamer from Legacy of Darkness. I don't remember. I know there's one of these I think I bought that I forgot to take off my list of what I need. But Shadow Tamer and a Thunder Nyan from Legacy of Darkness. Again, guys, just amazing to go back and look at these cards again. I can't wait to flip through the binder and just see these cards like in their original sets, everything like that. But again, we've got 3 things left for this mail day. I honestly do not remember one bit at all who this is from. I believe this is another eBay seller. So, okay, with these cards are the other way around. Let's just go ahead and get these out. Yes, this is a Facebook seller. I remember who this is from, but I don't believe they're on any other socials. So we've got a Royal Command from Labyrinth of Nightmare. We've got a Mage Power. Look at these like top loaders, so discolored. You can tell these been in this guy's collection forever. Mage Power looks to be maybe faded, but I can't tell through the top loader. We'll check the conditions, everything later. And then the last thing is a Kaiku, the Ghost Destroyer from Labyrinth of Nightmare. So we have like a whole entire Labyrinth of Nightmare set complete almost right there, just about. That's just crazy. I am so excited to put these into my binders and into the collection. But let's see what we've got in this remaining mail day video. So I'm not gonna lie, I did intentionally save these 2 cards for last because they're probably my 2 favorites that I did buy in this whole entire mail day video. But this actually comes from eBay, of course, as you guys can tell, eBay authenticity guarantee. And this is a classic Legend of Blue Eyes card. It's not some of the big ones, of course. I don't have the funds for those yet, but this is still a very classic. It's a card that's used by Yugi. Leave your guesses down in the comment section right now. We're going to reveal it in 3, 2, 1. Boom, it is the Celtic Guardian, first edition. This card is also slightly faded and a little bit wavy. I'm going to get it out of this semi-rigid so we can really admire it. Now, this is my first time actually looking at this card in person. I kept it inside of that for the last couple months, but here it is, guys. It is slightly faded and it is definitely wavy. Look at those ripples. Oh, this is just crazy, guys. And it was claimed, described as near mint. So I'll be checking this over. Of course, it's probably way past the time I can return it anyways. But the pictures and everything look really good for this card. It's crazy to be holding cards that are pretty much like 20 years old at this point. Like almost as old as I am. It's just wild. It's mind-blowing. It really is. But absolutely beautiful card used by, of course, Yugi in the original series. Gosh, guys, I hope you're excited to see what this last card is for this mail day video. The last card of this mail day video truly is special, as it is a part of the big trio that comes from a very special set that is a fan favorite. And again, you guys may seem, I have a theme for cracking slabs that were from PSA, because PSA 8s are actually really reasonably priced, and every now and again you can find one that's in really good condition. But I'm going to reveal this card to you guys. One special card. This one is pretty expensive, and it's very hard to find in good condition. This one comes from my good friend Shadow Games TCG on Instagram. Doesn't always host claim sales, but when they do, it is some bangers like this one right here. We're not going to waste any more time. We're going to see this card in 3, 2, and 1. Boom, we've got the Chaos Emperor Dragon Envoy of the End. First edition from Invasion of Chaos, guys. You can't get any better than this. You really can't. So let's get this carefully out of its sleeve just to admire it in all of its beauty. Oh my gosh, I honestly never thought I would own this card. In first edition, I do have it in unlimited in like the reprints and stuff, but in first edition in its original printing, just look at that secret rare. Just look at it shine, guys. Absolutely stunner. Shadow Games, thank you so much for the hookup on this card. I am beyond incredibly excited to add this to my collection and really help progress these binders. I do have to give a massive shout out to our channel members: Rare Hunter X, Cameron Gaming TCG, Lazy Dane, Mark Donnelly, K-Dragon, Sargoni666, Cody Slater, and Pineapple Bow. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. And if you guys are interested in watching some more epic content, make sure you click one of the 2 videos at the very end. I do hope you have a nice day. Hope you have a nice night. I will see you guys in the next one. This is CardBreaker. I'm out.